Hi, everybody. My name is Katie, and I am trying to learn myself some computer science because it seems fun, and I might try and get a job doing that. I don't really have any experience at all. When I was in like middle school, I would make Angel Fire websites. But I didn't really, I knew a little bit of HTML, which, if you don't know, is a programming language that you use for websites. That's about as much as I know about that. And, it was mostly cut and paste stuff. So I'm like, I'm going to figure this out. I bet I would like to do some computery things. So I Googled it and I found this document, and it looks pretty good. Look, teach you all these things, learn to get really how things work in computer stuff. So I Googled this and I found it, and then I'm reading all this stuff. Subject, look at these great books that you can just have. They have links to these, I think. I don't know. I found a lot of resources where you can just have a PDF of a book, which is great. So I'm going down this, and I'm like, all right, here we go. I'm going to do it. And then, who is the target audience for this? And it's like, people that know something. Like, you have to have some experience already. You can't have not knowledge. So I think, you go, meh. There's some part on here where it says, oh, if you don't know anything, then go, I don't know where it is. I think it's on here somewhere. I don't think I'm not reading this as I'm talking about it. So I don't remember where it was. But, at some point it was like, oh, well, this is too advanced for me. So there must be a link. There's a link to maybe this Reddit thing. I'm like, all right, here we go. Get started. Where do I start? It has a thing that says it. Interested in learning to code. And I decided that I was going to learn Python because it seems really versatile. I've heard that you can use it for a lot of different kinds of things, and since I'm a baby and don't really know exactly what I want to do, it's like, well, I want to learn something versatile. Also, there's a lot of things that say it's it's straightforward in the way it looks. It's kind of easier to learn, and there's resources that say, well, once you learn one programming language, it's easier to learn another one. We'll find out, I suppose. So, I don't know. Here it says YouTube video, la la la, all this. Good learning resources, online resources. I can't tell you exactly. Today is Saturday, and I've been doing this since Monday. So here we go. I didn't read a ton of this. Here's what I like to do. I like to collect resources and hoard them and not look at them at all. So here we go. I've got this one. This one's on the pile. So I'm not sure if I looked up Python or something, but then there's this is the Python website. There I have a piece. All right, at some point I definitely have a bookmark or something that says it's got a list with some free books and and then a bunch of links to like gamified things. And it is not, must be in here. Teach yourself, no, not, don't know where it is. Making a game. This is a book that I have now. Anyway, I've got, there's somewhere I have a link that has, it might have come from here. And it says, oh, here's some books, and here is a bunch of links for like coding games. So I go to this game and I get into here, and this is like, here's where it starts. I don't know. I don't really understand it. But this is like, before you start anything, do this. I get to wait for it to load, I guess. I hope it's clear I don't know what I'm doing. Like at all. What is this even? Okay, I think. What the heck is this? I haven't even seen this before. Did they change it since I was last here? So you go here, right? Where's this? Oh, okay. Here we go. Jeez Louise. All right. So let's do a warm-up. This is the warm-up. This is like, I'm not super sure who this is meant for. It can't be meant for people that know nothing. Because like, yeah, and maybe it's just this didn't work for me. Maybe someone else who knows, or I don't know, maybe it just didn't work the way that like this is put together. I couldn't get it in my brain. It doesn't seem easy. It seems confusing. All right, so this is, I don't know. Here's an example, whatever. Here's the thing, and then you solve it. And I don't know if it'll take me to the one that I did or the next one. Oh yeah, okay, here. So, I look at this and I'm just like, what? Nope, don't know what this means. I read all this stuff over here on the right, and I go down and it's like, here's all of the, check your results. And I'm like, I have no idea what is happening. What? So I'm like, besides the fact that I don't understand this, I'm also kind of don't love this idea of like learning from a game where you don't actually do the thing. Like, it feels weird to just like try and learn to code through a game, because at this point I don't understand even how to do it on my computer, and I'm like, I need to figure out that stuff. So I went to Skillshare, which is good, and I went and I got, what did I don't know, I can't tell you how I got. So somehow I figured out that I needed a text editor. All right, so this is Sublime, and this is after a week, and after I started using the book. I'll tell you about the book in a second. But if you just open this and you don't know, like I'm on a Mac here, okay? And a Python, here's something I learned, comes on a Mac. Also that's on a Mac is this thing called Terminal. So great, good. The reason this is here is because this is a text editor and you can write code in this. So if you go in here and you say, if you just type in Python, so it tells you I mean, okay, so, all right, here we go. You're supposed to do it like Python, doop doop, version. No? All right, well, I don't know. There was something before where you could find the version. Here I just put in Python and it shows this 2.7. No one uses that anymore. I've learned. So this comes installed on a Mac. Weird. This Mac I just got like 6 months ago, so I think it's weird that the default that it installed is 2, but maybe that's, hey, maybe that makes sense for something. I come from a place of ignorance. So anyway, I installed Python. We're at 3.9 at the point of this recording, and I did install it, and you have to do stuff like in terminal. You have to do things. So if you want to work in your Python 3, you put in Python 3, and then you do what? Not good? Well, whatever. It's fine. It's working in the other thing. It's not defined. Ugh. Does that, well, alright, well, we might find out that I'm doing it wrong. I don't think so, though, because I'm using the newest version. This looks weird to me, but I don't know. So, alright. So then, I go on the Skillshare, and it says, it's like, most of the thing is in Sublime Text, but the man is like, oh, I'm actually started using things through Anaconda. I don't know what that is. Anaconda, you download Anaconda and then you download Visual Studio Code. And so I start doing like the exercises in this after doing the setup. But that man, he didn't update all of his tutorials to show it in Visual Studio Code. Like, he only updated the setup, so the rest of the tutorials are in Sublime Text, which is fine, but it's like I'm trying to like be consistent. It's like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna sit here and do all the things that this one person says, and hopefully by the end of that time I will gain an understanding of how to like adapt in the future when I look at a different tutorial and a person does it a different way. But like, I'll have a well of knowledge to draw from so that I can, like, oh, this person does it this way, but I understand that it doesn't make that much of a difference, or that's what it looks like in this text editor, or that's what it looks like when they have these packages and modules or whatever, themes. Because that was another thing, is like, Sublime Text is fun because it's got all these different little colors and stuff. And I'm real into that. And I looked up, it was a tutorial on how to set up Sublime Text, and it was like from 2018, and one of the things was, oh, here, download this package and this theme, and the theme didn't exist anymore. Like, it wasn't like, I don't know, I couldn't find it. And so it's like, well, great, now I went, this is useless. So anyway, here's all this. Sublime Text, look it, I'm coding already. And what I learned was that I'm jumping around a lot because I really just need a path to follow for a while, just so I can get some foundation. So I have I did my my Skillshare thing. I'm not showing it because I don't think I'm going to follow it anymore because it's old. Like, there are things that I learned in it, something called concatenation, which is like, you don't need to do that anymore. So I'm like, it's part because I'm trying to find a whole tutorial to show you the whole, like, get a firm foundation, and then also like something that's up to date. Like this stuff here with this F and whatever, like that's new stuff. That's different from what, you know, I don't know what year. The man that on the Skillshare was using 3.7 Python. And so my book that I got, which I will show you, it's Crash Course, Python Crash Course. Ah! Oh, did I lose it? Anyway. Close! Computer stuff. Python. Crash Course book. Oh my god. I wish I could just open that. Alright, so here's the thingy. Oh my, wow. I don't know what's going on with this internet. Python Crash Course. So I asked my friends on internet, it's like, does anybody have any tips or tricks? And someone recommended this book, and I was like, I might as well just get a book. What I liked about this is that, you know, it's only a year old. It's a second edition, and it has this online resource where you can get, you know, here's the stuff, here's the updates. They have updates, they exist, and you can use them, which is great. So I'm using this now, and I'm not using. So here's another thing about Visual Studio Code. Like, I don't know what the deal was, but is this it? Do stuff in here, and you. Oh, whoa, great. Oh, okay, cool. Ugh. Doesn't matter. Oh, what is going on? So this is saying it's running 2. Forget it. Okay, anyway, let's see if this will run actually. Okay, so this stuff here that's happening, the little F and the $sign, I found a tutorial because I kept getting big, long file paths in down here in the thing. I'm like, why do I need to see this big long file path? I just want to see like the output from this stupid program, because that's a program and I wrote it. So then I went and found a tutorial that would address that, and I messed with something in the guts of this, and you know, I might have messed up something real good. So instead of having a whole like 3 lines of weird file path, I got it down to this, and then this still appeared, and I don't know why. Whatever. I hate it. I don't know enough to get rid of it. Like, I found, it took me so long to find a tutorial that would help me, you know, do anything to this, because everyone's talking about this junk up here, which I guess is called breadcrumbs. People are like, I hate seeing this. I don't care. Like, at this moment, I don't care at all about this stuff. This is nothing to me. Like, I didn't even notice it was there until I saw until it was like all the tutorials are all about this and nothing about what's happening down in the terminal. And it's like, ugh, fine. But forget it. My brand new book that I love so much, my Python Crash Course, it says use Sublime Text, and I'm just gonna do everything it says in the book. So after a week I can, you know, variables, what are things called? I sort of know what things are called. Like, this is the variable, this part that says first name, and the value of the variable is eta. This F thing is new. I actually don't remember what that. I just did that today. I don't remember what it is. And the microphone's sitting on the book, so I'm not going to pick it up. So I'm gonna try and do these weekly, I guess. Maybe take some. So the notes I took are programming specifically, and I guess I could have a little more. It's meant to be a journal. The videos, just because, like, I'm sure something's. When you go out around in your life and you learn a new skill, it's hard to remember what it was like before you knew anything. Also, if I have sort of a weekly deadline, I'm hoping that it will help me to continue to do it. Well, I gotta get a video out. Gotta have something for my video. This is the scheme. All right, so as I say before, well, this is Katie signing off, and I will see you next week for another video where we see how much I have progressed since this time. All right, goodbye.